The Israelites had just pulled off the impossible. The massive, impenetrable walls of Jericho had literally crumbled before them in a sweeping victory. Following that monumental win, their leader, Joshua, set his sights on the next target, a much smaller city called Ai. Because Ai was tiny compared to Jericho, Joshua was highly confident. He decided not to send the full army, dispatching only a small squad of men to easily take the city. But almost immediately, the tactical plan completely collapsed. The defenders of Ai launched a fierce, overwhelming counterattack. The small, overconfident Israelite squad broke ranks and fled in panic down the dusty hills. Winning a massive victory can breed a dangerous sense of invincibility. When overconfidence goes unchecked, an entire community is left exposed to a sudden, devastating loss. Joshua was completely stunned. He fell to his knees in the dirt, desperately asking God how an army with divine backing could fail so spectacularly against such a small town. God's answer revealed the true problem. The defeat at Ai was a moral failure. Someone inside the camp had broken a critical rule. This document shows the specific rule broken, right here under chapter 2. During the siege of Jericho, the Israelites were ordered to dedicate all the treasures to God. Someone had secretly kept some of that forbidden treasure for themselves. This introduces a harsh reality about group dynamics, collective consequence. When one individual decides to secretly break the rules, their hidden actions actively sabotage the entire community. The military campaign for Ai had to be suspended. Their immediate priority became an internal investigation to track down the sickness hiding within their own camp. This diagram illustrates Joshua's methodical search strategy. Instead of waiting for a confession, he evaluated the nation group by group, narrowing the massive population from tribes to clans to families. The search systematically eliminated thousands until it isolated one man, Achan. Achan was overwhelmed with panic. He had stolen a beautiful robe along with some silver and gold from Jericho and buried them deep inside his tent. He mistakenly believed that if he covered his theft with enough dirt, it would remain undetected. A secret offense is an illusion. The psychological weight of the guilt, combined with the methodical search for the truth, meant his exposure was inevitable. Once the truth was out, the consequences were severe. Because of his direct disobedience, Achan, his family, and everything he owned were permanently removed from the camp and destroyed. With the moral failure addressed, the Israelites regrouped. They marched back toward the city of Ai for a second attempt. This comparison chart shows the stark difference between the two campaigns. On the left side, the first battle is plagued by laziness and hidden disobedience, leading to a disorganized rout. On the right side, the second battle features a community moving with unified obedience and strict adherence to their instructions, resulting in complete victory over Ai. A high soldier count guarantees nothing. True, lasting success requires a community that operates with a unified plan and absolute transparency. As the text in this Question for You section suggests, put yourself in the shoes of an Israelite soldier. Imagine the intense frustration and anger you'd feel, realizing your life was placed in extreme danger entirely because of one person's selfish choice. This diagram visualizes what we call the ripple effect. Even a choice that feels entirely private sends out expanding waves that eventually strike your friends, your family, and your broader community. Rules are vital protective boundaries, specifically designed to keep the entire group safe. Knowing how much our actions affect others, we can use a practical framework to make decisions that strengthen our communities instead of tearing them down. Step 1 is to pause and think. Before you act, actively evaluate whether what you are about to do breaks the established rules of your home, your school, or your church. Step 2 is to tell the truth. Mistakes happen, but attempting to cover them up the way Achan did multiplies the eventual damage. Coming clean early stops the ripple effect in its tracks. Step number 3 is to follow instructions. Make it a practice to do what your parents and teachers ask the very first time. This builds a strong, reliable habit of obedience. By trusting rules and actively choosing honesty, you ensure your smallest actions contribute directly to the ultimate success and safety of everyone around you.